Hi, let's look at this question together. Four identical quarter circles are used to form the figure. A. Find the perimeter of the shaded part. B. Find the area of the shaded part. Okay, so this is the perimeter of the shaded part. This is the shaded part that they are referring to. Okay, and the other dimension that's given here is 7 centimeter. Okay, take pi as 22 over 7. Okay, let's look at this question. Okay, what do we know? The question says there's four identical quarter circle. So where are the four identical quarter circle? So I've identified for you. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third. And this is the fourth. So this is the four identical quarter circle. From here, what else do you know? You know that they are identical. So which means that all their radius are the same. Which means that if you are looking at the rectangle, the square here, okay, this is a square of 14 centimeter by 14 centimeter or two rectangle of 14 by 7 centimeter. Okay, so once you identify these four quarter circle, now let's look at the question. First, find the perimeters of the shaded part. So where is the perimeter of the shaded part? So perimeter is the outline of a shape. So in this case, this is the shaded part and this is the outline of the shape. Okay, so I draw it with a red line here. Is the outline of this shape is actually the perimeter of the shape. Okay, so once you identify the parameters of the shape, let's look at how do we solve it. Okay, do you realize that it's actually the 1/4 circumference of this quarter circle, 1/4 circumference of this quarter circle, 1/4 circumference, and 1/4 circumference. So there's four 1/4 circumference, and these are identical quarter. So which means that they are all the same length. Okay, the circumference, quarter circumference is the same. The other thing you realize is there's two 7 centimeter line here. Okay, so once you identify it, we can solve it. So remember we got four quarter circumference. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So when you add the four of them together, it is a circumference of a circle. Okay, then you have the two 7 centimeter radius, which is at the side here. Okay, so with that, we can now very easily solve the parameter of this shaded part. Is basically the circumference of a circle with a radius of 7 centimeter plus 2 centimeter line. So parameter of a circle is 2 pi r. So 2 times pi is 22 over 7 times 7. 7 is the radius. So you 7 cancel. 2 times 22 is 44 centimeter. So the total area, the total parameter of the shaded part is actually the circle plus the two 7 centimeter line. So it's 54 plus 7 is 58 centimeter. That's it. You solved part A. Okay. Now let's look at part B. Find the area of the shaded part. So what I did was I intentionally cut this part out to let you see that this little triangle here, we call it like a triangle shape here. If I move it up from here, I cut it out, I bring it down. Actually, it fits this part exactly. Why? Okay, remember this is a rectangle. This is two identical quarter circle. So the rectangle minus away two identical quarter circle, you get this shape. But since these quarter circle are the same and the rectangle is also the same, so by right, this shape will fit exactly here. So the area of the shaded part is the area of a rectangle. So area of shaded part is equal to length times breadth, which is the area of rectangle, is 14 by 7, which is 98 centimeter square. Okay, so now assuming that your child is not able to visualize that, okay, then what can he do or what can she do? Okay, so I provide another solution which I call it the solution 2. Okay, so first thing, your child should be able to identify that these are two quarter circle. Okay, so this is quite straightforward. These are the two quarter circle. And the next thing, he or she may be able to visualize that actually this is a rectangle minus away two quarter circle will give you this green color part. So all I need to do is add the green color part with the orange color part, and I get the area of the shape. So I break the problem into two steps. Okay, so this is easier for the kids to see as well. Of course, the way to do it is longer, but at least they got it correct. Okay, so the area of the orange part is half pi r square. Why half? Because it's half a circle. Quarter plus quarter is half. So it's half a circle. So it's half of a circle. Okay, so it's half times 22 over 7. Oh, I forget to put a multiply here. Times 7 square. So it's 77 square. Okay, let's put a multiply here. Okay, so this is 77 centimeter square. So it's these two orange part. Now I'm going to solve this green part. I'm going to take the area of a rectangle minus away the two quarter circle. Okay, but the quarter circle I already found it is 77 because these two quarter circle and these two quarter circle are the same. So now I take the area of the rectangle minus away 77. So the green part is area of the rectangle minus half pi r squared. Okay, so it's 17 times 4, 14 times 7 minus 77, you get 98, minus 77, you get 21. Okay, so the area of the shaded part is the green plus the orange. So it's 77 plus 21, you get 98. So both will give you the same answer. So it's just a matter of which is faster and whether your child is able to see it. I hope it helps. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up or you subscribe it. Thank you very much.